Okay, here is a version of Draco Blast which I've been messing around with lately. Took it to a tournament and got top 8. Granted, it was like a fairly casual tournament, but it was. I played against some good decks, and I actually think this version of Draco Blast is decently well positioned in an Enchantress Replenish meta. That's the hope. Um, I took out. I wanted a deck that could play very reactive, and I could hold up Insidious Dreams if I wanted to go for the combo, but I could also be holding up a counter spell or removal or whatever I need to do. Um, Hold up Fire Ice. Sometimes that is relevant as a good little late end of their turn play if I want to tap them out of a counter spell, and then I could go off with Insidious Dreams on my turn. Something like that. I don't know. I just wanted to be more nimble, less tapping out for Hypnotic Spectre. I've also been messing around with a Dargaz Jund version. I've been messing around with Call of the Herd a lot, Sylvan Library, and I think that deck has a lot of potential. The black, red, green version, but I'm really enjoying the black, red, blue, which is a little more nimble. So 11 discard effects, 4 of which are rats, 1 of which is Headhunter, which is a card I really like. I want to mess around with it a little more. I love the effect of Hypnotic Spectre. I don't mind Headhunter. Obviously, it sucks if opponent discards a Squee because they're going to get it right back, but a couple Furnaces main. So hopefully, if that's the case, worst case scenario, if they're just discarding a Squee to my Rats and my Headhunter, we got a couple main deck Furnaces. This deck plays like combo control, so I have 13 removal spells if you include Fire Ice, which I think is fair to call that a removal spell against a lot of decks. Powder kegs I think are great right now. I'm seeing a lot of Mox Diamonds with that Oath spec deck, a lot of Call of the Herds, so a lot of good removal here. A couple Grim Lavamancers jammed in there, also kind of good because it I can hold up if I want to tap out for something or if I want to do a Grim Lavamancer activation. So staying flexible. So 11 discard, 3 counterspell, 13 removal, 7 slots for the combo, 4 for Insidious Dreams, and if anyone is not familiar, Insidious Dreams, it's a very black type of card where you expend a lot of resources to do something powerful. Insidious Dream, arguing that Insidious Dreams is powerful is a tough argument, but it does set up the combo. So I play Insidious Dreams as an additional cost. I'm going to discard often 2, sometimes more or fewer. But usually 2 cards. I put Draco on top, and then I put Erratic Explosion on top of that. I do Insidious Dreams when opponent's end step or whenever it's difficult for them to interact. Hopefully, I've cleared their hand of discard. Oh, sorry, I've cleared their hand with my discard. I've cleared their hand of counter magic or Vision Charm, which also messes up the combo. So Draco on top, Erratic Explosion above that, and I draw Erratic Explosion, and then cast it on the following turn. Um, I draw it and cast it and deal 16 damage because Erratic Explosion will look at the CMC of the next non-land on top of my library, which is Draco, and I deal 16 damage to my opponent. Hopefully the Rats, the Headhunter, the Grim Lavamancer, Lightning Bolts, and Fire Ice, as well as whatever Pain Lands or fetches that my opponent has done, are enough to deal 20 altogether. Usually I don't find that 4 damage to be difficult. Ravenous Rats are great. Even if they get in once and then a bolt does the rest or whatever. There's a lot of ways to deal those 4 bits of damage. Fire Ice I like, super flexible. Um, yeah, sometimes I can stop my opponent from porting me on a critical turn. Dig a little bit deeper into a pile, whatever. It's just so good. I can deal 1 damage to their birds of paradise and 1 damage to them, bolt them, and then now they're in the danger zone at 16 or less life. Um, Mono base is a little more painful than the black red version. I don't have Mishra's factories anymore, so damage won't come from that angle. 3 Blessed Mires, 2 Polluted Deltas, 3 swamps, 2 mountains, 1 island. I like the ratio of 2 gemstone and 2 layer lands. These are allied colors here, so we get a layer land that's perfectly in color. Um, 1 Sulphur Springs, 1 Underground Sea, 2 Sheevan Reef. I might go higher on Sheevan Reef because my first fetch is often a swamp, and then it's nice to have a follow up Sheevan Reef, which can cast any 2-drop in the deck, including Terminate. Yeah, it's better than having Sulphurous Springs and then having your next land be an island. So yes, you have all your colors, but you can't cast Terminate. So Sulphurous Springs is probably the most, yeah, probably the worst one, the worst of the pain lands. I might cut it for another Sheevan Reef. Sideboard, I also am trying to stay sort of the ability to be sort of reactive. It's nice to have some Haymakers. Black sideboards, of course, have great Haymaker 3-drops. Dystopia, great for killing. Survival, Oath, Sylvan Library, Exalted Angel, Terravor, Mystic Enforcer. Phyrexian Negator, I jammed these in to the deck at the expense of 1 Overload and the second Dystopia, the second Overload and the second Dystopia. I needed a clock against Mono Blue Tide and Dreadnought. And if this gets even in for 1 or 2 hits, even 1 hit against Replenish, and plus all their Ancient Tombs and Pain Lands and fetches, plus my bolts and rat nibbles and whatnot, I think I can get there. So it gives me a good chance in a lot of the blue control-y matchups. Gloom, amazing. Love that card, especially in today's day and age with an Enchantress on top. Couple Engineered Plagues, and like I said, this deck is not, this version of the deck, without Call of the Herds, and without Plague Spitters, which I used to play a lot of in the black-red version, worse against aggro, worse against goblins and elves. So Engineered Plague picks up the slack. Obviously, I'd like to have more Engineered Plague, but I switched 1 for Fire Covenant, another way to sort of be reactive. I like the idea that I can take out a swath of goblins, or what I like is against the green decks, which are often these days like a survival green deck. It might have a bird, it might have 1 elf, and it might have a wall and an elephant. I can take out all those things. They don't share creature type, they don't share 1 toughness or whatever. So Fire Covenant can wipe out a variety of creatures at once. 1 extra piece of removal for Dreadnought also kills Mox Diamond and all that. 2 Red Blast. I also had to trim a Hydroblast just to squeeze in everything. A couple of Annuls. Those, I don't know if those are right for this deck. I previously was running 1 Plagiarize, which is a fun one of, because I really wanted to be reactive and be able to respond to an opponent who played, like, activated Attunement, or a Dreadnought player casting Gush or something. I don't know. But yeah, Teferi's Response, again, I like to stay untapped as much as possible. In the main deck, the most expensive sorcery speed thing is a 2-drop, Powder Keg, or these 5 discard creatures. Or Scroll Rack. The only time I'm going higher than that sorcery speed in the main is if I'm trying to win, trying to go off with Erratic Explosion. So Teferi's Response then kind of works, in my opinion, a little better than Sabo's Web in these types of decks. And I just love this card anyways. So yeah, that is the deck. See if we can get any CPL or just testing matches. CPS. CPL? CPL? Okay, we're on the play. This hand's solid. Hope to pick up a blue source soon, but it's nice to have basics. And yeah, this is a CPL match. One other thing I wanted to say about Headhunter is that I really like it in this deck that has so much removal. I can clear the way for it really well. So I play it, and then they play a wall or whatever. I have so many ways to get rid of a blocker. So I really like that. I actually think that's an interesting direction for for any black deck to take. Just going high on removal and Headhunters. I like it. It's less painful if a Headhunter gets swords than it is if a Hypnotic Spectre gets swords. Hate this opener. Jesus. Okay, hope to draw Fire Ice. This is a bummer. Do I kill one right now? God, the Careful Study being just a draw 2, save 2 mana. That's the dream for them. They don't have green, but I'm gonna bolt one of these. Also, I didn't talk about Skeletal Scrying in the deck tech, but I like it better than a lot of other options. People have played Phyrexian Arena in this deck. Skeletal Scrying is nice because not only can I get lands out of my yard, which is relevant in the Terravor meta, Terravor world that we're all in, I can modulate how much damage I want to take, whereas with Phyrexian Arena I can't. Also, Phyrexian Arena taps me out, where the whole shtick of this deck is trying to stay reactive, trying to be able to hold up mana and play that way, which I think brings a lot of benefit, a lot of uncertainty for the opponent, and yeah, play around interaction much better. Okay, Fire Ice would be amazing. Okay, they also, how did the Deep Analysis get in their yard? Oh, rats. Yeah, great. Yeah, this is a tough matchup. The rats enable them and all that. I'm gonna swing. Gotta start trying to get some damage in. Getting close to the combo. They haven't, unfortunately, Yavimaya coasted themselves yet, sadly. Just looking, I'm just hoping that they hurt themselves in any way. I don't want this rat to have to go all the way. I can see this. I can see this bolt being responsible to be discarded to Insidious Dreams or a key removal. That, okay, that's nice. They just dealt 3 with Deep Analysis. I would like a Duress so that I can be sure that my Insidious Dreams isn't just 3 for wanting myself. Great. Okay, I do need a land though. Yeah, do need a land. I'm considering saving this, but let's just do this. See if we can clear some interaction. Okay, let's strand all that stuff in their hand. They are gonna be deep analyzing next turn, but yeah. A land. I just need any land off the top now. Also, it sucks to draw Erratic Explosion, or actually, it's horrible to draw Draco. Erratic Explosion, we can work with that. Okay, they're tapping out for Deep Analysis. Forest, Monolith, Deep Analysis. So we know 2 of the 5 in their hand. Land? No. Oh, I don't think I just jammed that out there. Maybe I just start being aggressive. If they're gonna be flashing back Deep Analysis, let's just do this. Do I hit the Deep Analysis with this? Sure. So if they want to draw, ooh, there's a Monolith, Forest Island. I will sack the Cabal Therapy. Sorry, I'll sack Ravenous Rats to flashback Cabal Therapy when I want to go off with Insidious Dreams. Yep, flashing that back. They have so many cards, so much card advantage going on. It's combo or bust, basically. They played an island out. I just know about that Monolith. I'm not going to play out Bolt because if I draw land, I can go off. Would love a Phyrexian Furnace. Might be a little too late to start doing what it needs to do. But I'm going to do this. Get that Monolith. Interesting. Frantic Search. Gonna enable the Worm, I assume? Yeah, discard Worm and Wonder. Okay, I need a land badly. Okay. I know they have Monoliths, so they didn't change that. Okay, yeah, they're just casting it. Alright. Also, if they flashback Deep Analysis again, then I'm really starting to think about trying to kill them with direct damage. But, I don't know. I still am praying for a land. I don't think it's the right move to kill this. I do have to start thinking about buying time, like if the next card also isn't a land. Like if I kill the Root Waller right now, the idea being I can buy a little more time. But then I top deck the land, I'll be a little bit upset. But let's do it. Let's do it. A little bit punished if I draw a land. A little bit rewarded if I draw a spell. Yeah, this will be good to pair with the Cabal Therapy that's in the yard. No need to do it yet. No need to do it yet because even if I drew a land next turn, I can't go off. So I can't go off on that turn cycle. Yeah, there's the Worm. And the Wonder by itself could do 6 damage next turn, so I gotta start. Oh my god. I just need a land. 14 cards in, 3 lands seen. I can't block because they discarded a Wonder to that Frantic Search. Now I'm playing Duress because if I draw a land next turn I can try to go off. Okay, they're logicking this. Interesting. I found a land. They're dead-ish. Hoping they don't have days. These decks, I don't know if they play, how many leaks they play versus days. I think they're on 4 mono leaks. Yeah. Dang, I wish I could chump block this worm so badly. Hardcast Deep Analysis. 2 in the yard, and I believe they flashback too. So they've seen 4 Deep Analysis. Get rid of that forest. Yeah, now I'm just dead. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that was painful. Could not find a land. It's too late. I needed Phyrexian Furnace. That would have worked for 1 turn. Dang! 1 land away for like the whole game. And now I'm sure the flood is gonna happen. It's all good. Here we go. Boom. I didn't see survival, I just saw insane amounts of card advantage. Dystopia is good against all that green stuff. Engineered Plague is a maybe. It's not crazy good. Powder Keg's good, Furnace is good, Removal's good. Counter Magic, yeah, decent. Grim Lavamancer is pretty dang good because they have Mongrels and Wallas, which is good against. Even this is decent. Taps down a 6/6, kills a couple of the frickin' Root Wallas. I almost wonder if just Monoleaks. They're decent. Smother kills everything. Oh yeah, maybe it's some amount of these. Because they enable. And they don't really, yeah, they enable their opponent's stuff. Yeah. Still leaving in a couple rats. Maybe that's a mistake. I'm just going to take out the rats. I often, when I take out all the rats and headhunters, I'll try to take out 1 or 2 of the Cabal Therapies, but I'll leave them in. Guess I'll bring in this thing and kill a bunch at once. And, 1 plague. Phyrexian Negator's interesting. They have enough blockers that I don't think it's the right move. Super laggy right now. Maybe not laggy, just things are slow and freezy. 1 land, a lot of 1-drops. Whew. It's kind of decent. I'm gonna mulligan. Better. Rough, though. Not great. I'm gonna put back one of the layer lands. They didn't see anything blue out of my deck, so put away layer land. Yeah, don't love having this in hand. Maybe I can snag a careful study that they're relying on with this Duress. Or survival. I don't know if they're playing survival or not. They also mold 1. Their hand's not great. Frantic Search. I'm going to take this and then maybe I can kill that looter before it starts enabling anything. Just sort of limit their churn and madness enabling and flashback enabling. They're doing like old school survival madness. I like it. No survival. Okay, I got the combo. Also, one thing I kind of like about the layer lands is sometimes like I have 3 lands out. I play a layer. I tap 3, float 3, play a layer land, return one of those lands. The layer land is the 4th mana, and then that land that I picked up might be what I needed to discard to Insidious Dreams to get up to the 2 cards, and I'll still have 3 in play. Okay, do I kill the looter now? I don't think so. Maybe? Yeah, honestly, like what I was describing might just happen. I just don't want them to start drawing. I don't want them to put call the Roar of the Worm in the yard. Not the best use of Fire Covenant, but at least it's not a bolt, which I would have liked to point at them. Haven't seen Yavimaya Coast. Wonder if they're just on more lands. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if this is the right play. I just don't want them to get going. This was the plan. Oh, am I getting dazed? No. Okay, no play. Good. Maybe they have another Frantic Search, but... So, see, right now with exactly what I'm talking about, they might have a Mono Leak. I would rather play around a Mono Leak, especially since, yeah, There will be times for them to tap out. Like, they're gonna flashback a Roar of the Worm or something. Hardcast this fool. That'll help. Deep Analysis will help them get into the danger zone. I told you I was gonna draw all these crappy lands. Volrath Stronghold is in there in case I draw Draco and Scroll Rack somehow. Don't have access to it. I can discard Draco to Insidious Dreams and then Volrath Stronghold it to the top before playing Erratic Explosion. It's overall, including Volrath Stronghold, that requires 6 mana in play, so pros and cons. Okay, they're holding up Monolith instead of going for the Deep Analysis here. So they are on high alert. Maybe it's time. Oh. Oh my god. Arrogant Worm is coming out. Basking Rootwalla and Wonder. This Wild Mongrel's gonna just dump their hand. Does that mean I want to go get Dystopia? In which case I would need to get rid of this Naturalize? Maybe. That's the plan. Float. Kind of a losing plan, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of regretting this. I'm gonna get Dystopia and then Skeletal Scrying. Really burned my life total, but the Skeletal Scrying can help me reload and hopefully find another Insidious Dreams while Dystopia does a good job of holding them back. Wild Mongrel can change colors, which is interesting. Can kind of help them play around Dystopia. They can't play Arrogant Worm right here. They can do Basking Rootwalla and Wonder. Yeah, we'll just do Basking Rootwalla now, maybe Wonder next turn. Seeing that Blue Blast in their hand, it was an option to consider, especially since I didn't hit it with the Duress, to discard it to discard the Erratic Explosion to Insidious Dreams and get something else. But I don't. That's one problem with this blue-black-red version is I don't have a good way to win via combat damage only, like a backup land type of thing. Certain circumstances, yes, I can burn them out, but without like decent bodies, like Call the Herd tokens, I really need to win with the combo. So I did not want to put Erratic Explosion into the yard. So I'm gonna just hope to draw into more discard later. And they're holding up 3 mana for the Arrogant Worm. This is a lot of damage though, and they drew another Rootwalla after I Duressed them. So, so yeah, that kind of buffers their bigger creatures from Dystopia for a while. So this Skeletal Scrying is not going to be able to draw me many. This is just rough. That first game being 1 land away for so many draws. Painful. You know, I need to draw. I might just play Skeletal Scrying for X's 2, maybe even 1. In which case it was a horrible thing to put on top. Them finding the next Basking Rootwalla right there was brutal. Wasn't that ridiculous? They play a lot of small creatures, so small green creatures, so I could play Erratic Explosion and hope it's a yeah, actually I meant 2. Just a blind Erratic Explosion. Hope it kills something. GG's. Yeah. GG's. Okay, this hand, we're on the play again, which is awesome. This hand, not good enough. 1 land. Oy, 1 land again. Going to 5 in the deck that requires Insidious Dreams is brutal. So I will put away. Actually, Scroll Rack's like, I mean, I guess it's selection, but it's card negative. Maybe it'll absorb removal for, and then Powder Cake can survive, assuming we're against like a Oath deck or something. Also, this deck, I definitely constructed it with Oath in mind. I wanted to be able to just kind of like easily dodge Oath. The sideboard map works really well. I take out Rats, Headhunter, Grim Lava Man, and Cabal Therapies. Maybe I'll keep in Cabal. I think I keep in the Cabal Therapies to hit Cataclysm and stuff like that. Armageddon. A white deck. Land's pretty good. Here, I'm going to play this. Hopefully this eats a Disenchant. And then Powder Cake can clean up their whatever, whip quarters. I don't know. And if they're on something else, if they're on Replenish, which it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that looks like Looks like Powder Keg will do some work. Hopefully it doesn't get naturalized. But yeah, Silver Knight dodges most of my removal. I have one Smother and one Powder Keg. Other than that, I just tap it with ice. They also, if it's like one of those decks I'm thinking of, like Soltari, Priest, and Monk and stuff. Oh, is it White Lightning? Ah, brutal. Field Cleansing. Oh, also one thing I didn't think about was Powder Keg's gonna take out Skull Rack. Okay. Yep. Field Cleansing. Killing Powder Keg. Can't terminate it. Pro red. I can terminate that. I'm tempted. This fetch line's really helpful with Scroll Rack. Just thinking about my life total. Let's use it. I'm gonna grab black. I need a swamp. Basic swamp. Start killing their things. Interesting. They're also all the way at 18. This Ancient Tomb might put them in the danger zone all by itself, which is nice. Like, if they tap it again, and then on my next turn I draw a card, I gotta watch out for Armageddon, maybe? Nothing I can really do about that. I could be icing them, but that's not a good plan. But yeah, if they tap this Ancient Tomb again, they'll be at 16. I'll draw a card. I don't expect counter magic at this point, so... Or discard. That's crazy. That is crazy. I think we just roll with it. Maybe I cycle this. I'm just gonna tap my own land, whatever. Just cycle it. Maybe I find Smother. They're keeping the plains. Do I keep my painful land just because it fixes all my colors? I hate to say it, but I think I do. There was an argument for scroll racking first, but so few cards in hand. I think post sideboard I'll be decent against this deck. The mold of 5 was kind of brutal. Duress, if anything, at this point I'm just sort of... I should have actually scroll racked to dig for a land. Yeah, grab this. Ooh, they're gonna drop an angel next turn. A morphed angel. And they might even Armageddon next turn. I'm gonna do this. Feeling like I'm toast. No lands. Okay, let's just call it a day. Call it a game. Game 2. Fortunately, removal and yeah, removal goes a long way. Removal and glooms. Question is E-Plague, whether to bring that in or not. When they have a soul land, my brain definitely goes to thinking about what kind of artifacts they might play. I could see them having Powder Keg, doesn't really bother me. So I'm Overload doesn't seem necessary. I didn't see any artifacts. I'm not gonna bring these in. Didn't see Wastelands. They have too many creatures, even ones with first strike. Can't play Negator. Engineered Plague is a consideration. It's not very good though. I think what I have going on overall is pretty good. Just bringing in removal and glooms. Maybe cut a skeletal scrying because of they kind of have a fast clock. Powder Keg kills the pro red things, which I now have 3 answers for, including Keg. I don't think they're doing graveyard shenaniganery. Take this out. I'm going to leave in all the discard for all the land destruction sweepers they have. Grim Lavamancer could be really good. Maybe it's just the other scrying. They're kind of a quick clock. Yeah. Kind of upped my curve already as it is. So, don't like cutting scryings in general. So, not sure what the move was there. Leaving in the combo, like I said before, we don't have a good backup plan. 2 sideboard cards. No black source, but I do have back-to-back bolts and a mono leak. I'm gonna keep it and hope to find a black source. 2 black sources. Tough keep, not gonna lie. Dystopia might be kind of dead. Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tombs in a Silver Knight deck. Decent. Okay, I kind of like this. I can ice and draw something. I'm just gonna ice their land. Get an extra draw. Am I? Cycling the Dragon. Going to 18. Okay. These removal spells are on removal duty, not damage duty. Let's ice. Just need, if I can get a black source. Ooh, that's bad. Whew. That is bad news. Maybe I am burning them out. Oh man. How many more times can they tap these? If I point the bolts at their head, and then they're at 10, that means they get 8. Oof. God, I would have loved to have Mana leak up, but the sphere. Do I just start? Is this? I'm just gonna bolt this thing. That bolt basically did 4 damage to them off of their ancient tombs. Black source? Oh, not good. All or nothing with the mana. That's magic. Whew. Yikes. Maybe should have bolted them in response, because now this bolt costs 3. Oh, lands. Going to discard. Can't cast anything. Jeez. So Overload actually would have been a decent thing to bring in. Oh, and a Wasteland. My god. Might have to wrap this one up early too. Kind of wishing I had pointed that bolt at their face. Wow, this is just mean. Dystopia. Bye. You cost 5, 2 of which have to be black. It was a risky keep, for sure. Really lined up extremely poorly against what they're doing. Way too little too late. I will say, if I get another land, casting a rat can fend off a glow rider. And then I can bolt the other one. Loosen things up a little bit. Although I'm guessing whatever rat I play is just gonna get swords. Land? Hey, this is crazy. There's a sliver of hope here. This probably is just getting swords, but cost 3. Maybe they're they took out some number of swords because they didn't see me playing creatures last game, right? I don't think I played a creature. Wow, they're at 6. Whew, the rat. Okay, another land, please. No. That Windborn Muse is gonna fly over. The bolt costs 4. If they double tap the tombs again, land, bolt is an out. Yeah. Tap the tombs without Armageddoning, and without Cataclysming. Okay. Okay, I can cast it. It's on blocking duty immediately though, because I'm at 4. But I would love to trade with both these glow riders. I think what's gonna happen is they're just gonna swing in with the Muse 2 more times. This can activate though. Kill glow rider maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I think they're cognizant of lightning bolt. They don't want to tap these ancient tombs. Except for right now. If they clear all my lands, they're good. They have enough. They have enough mana. They need 7 for Cataclysm or for Armageddon, and that's what they have. So, although to do that now would mean if I get a red source top deck, I can kill them with Grim Lavamancer. Because Cataclysm or Armageddon, I feel like that's what they're thinking through right now. They're kind of thinking right now, pausing. either of those 7 drops would bring them down to 2, and then Grim Lavamancer gets them. So if I get a red source off the top. 23 lands in this deck. I've found 4 out of 17. Are they going for it? No, they just play land. No, that's not good enough. Yeah, Lightning Bolt costs 4. GG's. Tough match. Okay, decent hand. Combo potential. I'm on the draw. Keepable. I mean, it's nothing amazing. Combo potential. I almost don't want to play the scroll rack. I'm only going to do it if I draw Erratic Explosion or Draco. I'm just going to use it as fodder for Insidious Dreams. It's kind of nice about Insidious Dreams if you're slightly flooding. It's like, it's okay. I can use it towards... Ooh. It's pretty good. Neutralizes the threat and gets them close to the danger zone. And hopefully I can fire, I don't know, Grim Lavamancer and deal them 1 more damage, put them at 16 next turn. There it is. 2 of them? No. Okay. This is working well. Burn's very tough. Ravenous Rats helps so much. Yeah, see, right now I'm kind of drawing superfluous lands, although it's nice. Yeah. But yeah. Rats is good against Burn. But yeah, drawing superfluous lands, all good. I'm going to discard them to Insidious Dreams, especially since I've dealt the requisite damage now. They're at 16. So I'm feeling good about this game. I just got to survive 3 more turns. They have 3 cards in hand, so unless they're triple ball lightning. There's 1. Okay, more lands. At this point, I don't even want to fetch. I'm just going to play... I don't want to deal more damage. I'm just going to play Painless Lands. Should have played this one first, just hide blue for that much longer. Okay, no ball lightning. All the lands this game. So many games I needed the lands. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any defense because of all these lands. I can't. Yeah, I ran out of interaction. 7 lands, 4 spells, and we are in this. Okay. Can those last 2 cards deal 7? If it's a Bolt and Fire Blast, which it quite likely is. We've seen 1 Bolt come and go already. Okay, we are good. They can't deal 7 with this last card in hand. Even if it was a ball lightning, we'd be okay. That's okay. Just cast this now. They have nothing in hand. 1, 2. I'm just gonna show them all the freaking lands. Doesn't matter. Only need to discard 2, but this game's over. No need to overthink it. Oh, Draco. Oh, my screen just tweaked out right as I clicked. Okay. Yeah, the like window adjusted right as I clicked Erratic Explosion, but we got it. Dang. That mono white deck, such a good matchup. Just did not come together at all, but alright, we gotta win. Gotta win. Okay, burn sideboard, tough. Fire Covenant, I'm a little nervous to bring it in. Overload. Yeah, I saw Mishra's Factory and there's probably Curse Scroll. Engineered Plague isn't amazing. Honestly, Annul. Sulfuric Vortex is rough. I don't want to water down what else I'm doing. I don't love Engineered Plague. I have a lot of removal. I have Fire Ice. Even against Ball Lightning, I can sort of handle it with removal. So it's not that important to preemptively Engineered Plague. Okay, bringing in those 4. I'm going to cut the Skeletal Scryings. Just paying life. I want to avoid as much as possible. Powder Cake's decent. Graveyard Hate's decent with against Grim Lavamancers. I didn't see Barbarian Ring, but they might have it. Headhunter is a magnet for removal. Kind of maybe just Cabal Therapies. These go dead quickly. Okay, this hand's very good. I got blue source, interaction, Yeah, it's good. There's the pup. No bolt this time. Don't like City Brass. Maybe we should have just played the island. But see if I can get anything big. There's the curse scroll. Oh, I should have played the island. Flame Rift is the one that deals 4 to everyone, right? Yeah. Oh, I should have played the island. If I take this, I could see them using their turn 2 play to Flame Rift, meaning I still have a chance to annul the curse scroll. So I took Bolt. I would love it if they Flame Rift, actually. Draco Blast. When I was a kid, I played a version of Draco Blast just with the cards I had, and I played Flame Rift in there because it puts it's the 4 damage that is missing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So next turn I can Hydro Blast the Ball Lightning, or I can annul the Curse Scroll. Drawing a Rat Explosion. Not ideal, but not the end of the world. It means when I end up doing Insidious Dreams for the combo, I just put like Draco and then a Duress on top. It's totally fine. Okay. Okay, Curse Scroll. Nope. Yes. Save the Hydro Blast for the thing that's going to do me 6, not Bolt. And especially it felt like a little bit of bait. Interesting. So they had the land for Ball Lightning, but didn't do it. I did click through that Lightning Bolt really quickly, so if they were trying to get a read to see if I had Hydro Blast, I feel like I did a decent job of deking them. Correct's not good. It's like a slow type of play. Don't want to be tapping City of Brass. I'm going to just hold up drawing a card with Phyrexian Furnace while also holding up Hydroblast rather than playing Scroll Rack and giving myself the option to only do one or the other while depleting Gemstone Mine. Okay. Honestly, this Jackal Pup is going to deal me 6 damage, so yeah, could have pointed the Hydroblast at it a while back, but that's all good. I've been using my mana. As far as I know, I think I used it all. Another land. Headhunter. I could just blind Erratic Explosion this thing. That's not good. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't seen Lava Dart. I could morph this if I want to. I think I'd rather just get it out there and then I'm going to play Scroll Rack. I could also just blind Erratic Explosion, kill this thing, stop their clock, but then I don't have a way to kill them. I'm assuming Headhunter is just getting shocked or something here. Wow, I'm dead. Can't come back from that. Let's do this. Do I just kill that thing? Or do I play out the land and then Insidious Dreams for 1 card? I don't have anything that'll save me. I only have 1 Hydroblast in this list. It was one of the cuts. Opponents asking me, what is this deck that you're playing? They're new to the format. But at least I can headhunt whatever they have in their hand out of there. Unless it's a Fire Blast. I'm dead. I don't... Actually, I mean, 2 turns. Yeah, I mean, I can Erratic Explosion. There's 2 City of Brass on top. Do I just hope that the next non-land is Draco? Yes, I could Insidious Dreams and put Draco on top, draw it, put it back with Scroll Rack, but or whatever. Like but I won't have time. I just don't have time. I'm dying in my next upkeep, so I have to win now. Yeah, I don't have a bounce effect and I don't have a Hydroblast, so we are just going crazy. We'd rather use the Gemstone than take a pain in case they do have a 1 damage Lava Dart in hand. So just gotta pray this is the Draco Blast. Sorry, pray that it's a Draco on top. No. Did get rid of 4 lands though. It doesn't matter. Good game. Yeah, I still don't want to bring this in. Good as is. Yeah. They clear their hands so quickly and then they're just top decking. So I don't want to play Cabal Therapy. Just gotta hope my Annuls and Hydroblast can catch the Sulfuric Vortex. Or I can just combo quickly. Or I find a Ravenous Rats early on. That would be great. But yeah, that's a fair question. What am I playing? They're new to the format and trying to get familiar, and playing meta decks is probably a better process for that, but they're stuck with me. I'm gonna keep this. Couple basics. I can interact. I have the main color. These are currently dead cards, but hopefully they get freed soon. Play the island. I don't think I would counter a cursed scroll, but maybe. Okay. Because I wasn't going to counter a cursed scroll, I should have actually played the swamp first, so that in case I top decked a red source, I could terminate, but not to be. Double pop. Fire Ice not gonna save the day. Not gonna save the day until I get a red source. That helps. That's a great card. Usually a 2-for-1 against burn. And if I can just deal even 1 damage to them through the Jackal Pup trigger, like a trade, like hopefully they attack and I can just trade, that'd be great. Okay, they just discarded a land to the rats. I'm dreaming if I think that means they don't have a 3rd land though. I don't think they do that. They have so many powerful 3-drops. Okay, this is great. Honestly, just putting them to 19 matters a lot. Yeah, they do have the 3rd land. Bolt. Oosh. Okay, fudge. Fire Ice does not get me out of this. Yeah, I can't go for the combo yet. I am just gonna terminate. Could I go for the combo? If I Insidious Dreams, they're gonna deal me 4, put me to 6, and then I Fire Ice? Or I just bolt this thing? I think I'm too scared. I want to go slow. I want to keep holding up Annul. They only have 1 in hand, so if they're flooding, I kind of have some time. Okay. Severe Vortex? They don't have Threshold, though. Okay, they're probably... Yeah, they're probably going to draw the thing that I have to annul now and tap me out of Insidious Dreams. Okay, with those 2 cards, I mean, Fire Ice would do it. Are they just flooding real hard? I think they are. Okay, I'm discarding Insidious Dreams. I don't think there's any reason why I need this, right? No. I do need to bolt them, though. Bolt Pup. So I do need to discard 1 more card. Let's just discard the thing that I'm not going to cast because it's a rival for the red mana that I'm going to be using. Do I just erratic explosion the Pup right now? Oh no, because if they bolt it, then I'm toast. So, Draco, erratic explosion. I don't like how it goes blank like that. And bolt. I'm gonna go here in case it tweaks. Okay, Draco, erratic explosion, bolt on top. So I'm gonna bolt and I'm gonna hold up Annul. They are 1 fetch, 1 anything away from having threshold now. Ooh, a consideration would have been actually discarding Annul as well. Getting Phyrexian Furnace, putting that on top, eating a couple of their graveyard cards, and cycling it into the bolt. It's probably what I should have done. Like, if this is a Flame Rift, I'm dead. Or that, I'm dead. Would they have had Threshold anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I would have only been able to eat 2 of their cards out of their yard. So, GG's. Dang. Can't win a match right now. Alright, let's just jump straight into this. Mana is good, Draco is bad. Do I try this anyways? It's a decent mold of 6. And if I find Scroll Rack, I can it's a, Draco's a great one to put away. But this is a mold of 6. At least I don't have, it's a mold of 6 with 1 fewer bad deck. I don't know what Underground River means. It could be that combo deck. I don't want that. Let's just confuse them. Play that. I don't know what Underground River means, so I don't want to Cabal Therapy in the blind. They mulligan to 6. Actually, they mulligan. Not just a constructive mulligan by having a dead draw like Draco. Okay, they have 4 colors. Alurin? Okay, this is cool. Using Living Wish to put nomads into their hand. Oh, they're that survival deck. So at least I can therapy knowledgeably. Don't want a second City of Brass. Nomads and core. I'm not crazy, right? That's what they said they got? Yeah, okay. I almost named Cephalid, but it's just, let's not risk it. The thought was naming Cephalid would mean that there's not going to be a mill because I'm going to terminate the other one. But now I'm going to terminate Cephalid, and they're going to mill 3, which is going to enable their Terrorvore. Although they're not going for it, so I can just plop out a Kegs. I might just build it up to 3, maybe 2. I don't know. We'll see. Their lands are going to deal them a lot of damage, so I think this lightning bolt's going to be on removal duty, not life points duty. That being said, I have Draco in hand, so I need Insidious Dreams. They're probably wondering what the hell my deck is. Okay, another removal's fine. Actually, it's more than fine. It's great. I played Artie at LobsterCon, and I beat him with Draco Blast. I was doing the black-red version. He did mulligan bad, and he still almost got me with this deck. It's really cool. So with the Cephalid and Nomads, he's going to use Nomads. Even if there's no damage imminent or currently about to happen, you can just use Nomads to target Cephalids 1,000 times. Infinite times with that 0 mana activation, and every time Cephalid is targeted, you mill 3 of your cards. So he's got the graveyard combo where he has a Sutured Ghoul that when it comes into play, it's going to exile a couple Terrorvores or whatever. So he's got that going, and he also has Terrorvores, which he has the mana for. He's not doing it. Okay, I milled over 1 land, and the Hermit Druid. So Hermit Druid's the other way to mill your entire deck, because he's not playing basics. So he mills the deck, he's got a 20/20 Terrorvore, and he's got the Sutured Ghoul combo, like, up his sleeve. So he's got reanimation effects and all that. Okay, I'm putting Keg on 2, and I might just chill for a little bit. 3rd Terminate. I don't know. I just hope I don't get Cabal Therapy. Don't want to roll over a Cabal Therapy. If this game continues to be extremely slow, it might be a cast Draco. I need 2 more basics, and then it'll still cost 10, so it's not happening. Just got removal for days. Buys a lot of time. The combo control shtick. Yeah, I don't want to target this, so this is what Keg's for. But might as well just see what I draw. Save the Terminates for the Terrorvore. Okay, great. Found Insidious Dreams. I'm going to play this, and my goal is to just get the Volrath Stronghold. So I'll discard Draco and 1 of these. Get Volrath Stronghold and Erratic Explosion. Use Volrath Stronghold and 2 mana to put Draco on top, and in that same turn, play Erratic Explosion. Sorry. Okay. Killing this. They're at 16. Discard a Terminate. Discard a Terminate. Discard Draco. Often when I discard Draco, people are aware of Draco Blast, but they don't know it very well. If I discard Draco and they're like, they breathe a sigh of relief, they think, okay, he's not comboing me. So that can sometimes change how opponents play. Or a lot of times I discard Draco for whatever reason, and they think I have another Draco and I don't, and they're on combo alert, and I'm not going for it. Erratic, erratic explosion, and where is it? Also, this line was kind of only possible because it's right there. Because I had a number of lands. If I didn't, I would have wanted Insidious Dreams to be going for Scroll Rack. This order doesn't matter, but I'm gonna play around Duress. Terror? I don't know why they burned. Oh, are they holding up interaction? I don't like that. I don't know why they burned Elvish Spear Guide. They could have just tapped you out of my coast. Hopefully, they don't have a main deck. Ooh, close. Main deck Red Blast or something, or Divert. Okay, putting Draco on top. Black and colorless. They don't have Crosis and Wreck mana unless they have another Spirit Guide. I think we've already seen two. Yeah, one in exile and one in graveyard. Crosis and Wreck would be they would allow them to shuffle my graveyard or shuffle my two cards from my graveyard and shuffle them into my library. But okay, definitely a tough deck over there. My main deck Furnaces have not come in very handy so far these games. Yes, they have blue stuff. I don't think Fire Covenant's the move because once they get the Cephalid Breakfast combo out, the Nomads and Cephalid, they can continue to mill in response to removal. Dystopia's good. Infection Negator, maybe. Gloom shuts down Nomads, and that's kind of it. Plague is good. Takes them off, like if I put it on Human, Core, yeah, Plague's kind of good. These are, the two Glooms and the two Negators are maybes. Scrying is decent, removal is good, Powder Keg's okay, Graveyard Hate's good, this is good. Ravenous Rats is mediocre, but every little thing is helpful. Dang, okay, so let's just work in these 5. Maybe I take out the combo, and I bring in Negators, and then I actually have, it's a nice little map 7 for 7. Because I don't want to lose the Scrying. I'm going to try that. This is not like a deck that I often play against. I mean, I don't know about this. Terravors are scary. Do have a lot of removal, but I feel like they're going to Cabal Therapy that removal. This might not be the right move. Going for the combo might be the best thing to do rather than trying to play strict control and then rely on Negators to get there. But I do clear the way for Negators really well. They didn't see creatures, so I don't think they're going to side in creature removal. They probably will trim. Solid mana. Got a little bit of interaction. Wish I had a basic island, but I don't want to draw more lands in this hand. Portenting themselves. Okay, I mean, I didn't want another land. I'm going to act like I have a lightning bolt here. They don't have green mana. They might have a spirit guide, but yeah. Let's just get that thin my deck a little. It's all or nothing with the lands. Jinxed myself, maybe? Problem with rats is they often they like having certain cards in their graveyard, so or certain cards that flashback like Crosis and Rag. Sutured Ghoul, they would love to discard here. They're going slow, so maybe they don't have any of the gimmies. Yeah, Cabal Therapy is decent. They don't know I have Mono Leaks, so yeah. Dude. 7 lands, 3 spells. And I could get blown out by the Mono Leak. Yeah, this time I don't have Insidious Dreams to turn these extra lands into anything. 7 lands, 3 spells. Where were one of these lands in the early matches? Okay. Just get a 2 for 1. This just enables so much of their stuff. Enables their combo, it enables a hard cast Terravor, which doesn't seem to be happening. I mean, as soon as I get one green source, this Reflecting Pool can make another green. Okay, I don't hate a Duress, but let me swing first. Yes. There we go. Long clock. Yikes. That Nomad is really all they have. Um, they will be able to play it past Monolith though if they want. Another land. What is happening? 8 lands. 4 spells. 4 spells. To draw Duress. Just reset the gemstone mine. Not that I'm tight on mana. Gee, a non-landing. Goodness. Guess I play out a land? I don't know. The Cabal Therapy, I mean, Terminate is a great name, so. We saw 3 of them last game. I like that. Jeez. They're over there probably fuming about their lack of lands. They had an Elvish Spirit Guide and 2 Petals, so. I'll just play out another land so that I can Terminate and non-leak at the same time if for some reason that's necessary. Actually, it totally could be. They could just combo and then reanimate Suture Ghoul. Although I know that the Cabal Therapy is going to come out. Maybe that would be what I... yeah, maybe Cabal Therapy is what I end up countering. I don't want to... Actually, I want them to burn this Lotus Petal before I counter anything. This is what I want to counter. Cephalid can be a problem because it can sit there and target itself with its activated ability and just be a great blocker. So I'm going to get rid of it and then let Headhunter get to work. They milled 2 lands and a Living Wish. They have 2 lands in the yard, I have 1. Okay, more clock. They're on a 4-turn clock after I play this rat. These cards from their hand are gone. Let's see what they discard off the Headhunter. Naturalize. Fair. Okay, they conceded. That's a win. Alright, see this deck can win. Alright, on the play. Best hand yet? Wow. All the colors. I'm going to use all my mana in turns 1 and 2. I'm going to start with a Duress so that next turn I can Cabal Therapy with good knowledge and drop a Grim Lavamancer. This is good. Ooh, this is Stasis. I am going to Cabal Therapy Arcane Denial. Juicy. Play around Days in case they top deck the Days. Are we gonna get a concession here? Arcane Denial. They could still beat me with a straight up Stasis. They could. Impulse 2 islands Forsaken City. Do I take the Impulse? Ouchies. They said ouchies. Yeah. Well for moi. Do I take the Impulse just to really crush them? I need to deal some damage. Right now, this is my only way. I'm gonna let it go. Terminate is discard fodder for sure. Yeah, I just need to deal some damage. I'm not going to be able to necessarily activate multiple times, and this also doesn't tap me out. It doesn't tap down a land, which I want to just hold up my mana as much as possible. I'm just going to interact as much as possible. Make them stick to their top decks. Ooh, I should have played the City Brass. My life total is not at issue here. Full Rest Stronghold is a clue about what exactly I'm on, so no need to play it. If I draw the Draco, then I can play it and hope to get Insidious Dreams and blah blah blah. Okay, I don't need to tap Grim Lavamancer, or I don't need to attack, I just need to activate one more time. Okay, we got a thing. This is actually a fun one to ice. gonna cost them a card, and I get to draw. Doing it in the end step. No need to do it anytime before their main, in case I get stasis. Drew Terminate. Okay, I'm gonna deal them 2. Might as well keep swinging. Yeah, but icing that Forsaken City is kind of like a 2-for-1. Because they're gonna have to exile something if they want to use that Forsaken City. I'll bolt them. I have plenty of fodder to discard if I draw Insidious Dreams. And I might as well just fill my graveyard. Ooh, this is a horrible one. This is a horrible waste of mana. Okay, I love that. Wow. If I was gonna get Stasis. So. But it could be good. Get rid of these turn these Terminates into something useful. Another ice. I like. Okay, I'm probably gonna take a break from attacking. I think it's time to try to get 10 damage in with activations and fire and maybe a bolt. That will be an odd amount of damage, so we'll see. Maybe I will attack once more. If I even have the opportunity, because stasis could happen at any point. I do really like ice against stasis. There's opportunities if they are only holding up 1 land going into their upkeep. I can tap it down and kill stasis. Risky though. Ooh, Gush is indicative of stasis. Black Vice, all good. There it is. Do I ice that island? I should have maybe done it before the portent draw. Did they shuffle? Ooh, they didn't shuffle. Ooh, I might have just blown it. That's nice. Ice the island. Oh, what am I talking about? They've got Forsaken City right there. I don't want to play this out because I don't want to play into days. I'm not getting hurt by Black Vice yet. They gotta pitch something to Forsaken City, and they have another island in hand from that Gush. They exiled Forsaken City. Played the island that we know about. Another Black Vice. Tapping out. Maybe they have a Gush. I'd like to draw some of those lands that I'm so good at drawing. Okay, I'm playing this out. Holding up red, because Bolt I think is more relevant than most things. I don't know. My life total is not. Actually, my life total is kind of at stake. Why do they care about this? I don't think they do. I think they just care about resetting 3 islands. It is a cycle, but it costs another land to do that, so I'm letting this go. I'm gonna save Monolith for like a Chain of Vapor on their Stasis. Which is gonna be hard for them to do. No, they can do it. They can play land and use Forsaken City to pay for Stasis on the same turn. Yeah, just like this. So they have the ability to Chain of Vapor. I know Stasis players go back and forth on if Daze is good, but right now I gotta hope to dodge Daze. I'm gonna say forget about the Chain of Vapor. Wow. 4 islands. Please. Island was exiled. No. Island was played. Land, please. Land. That's not good. So now I'm worried about Black Vice. Black Vice is the 2 of them are going to start dealing me 2 damage a turn. I don't particularly want to keep tapping my lands. I'm gonna take some Black Vice damage. See what happens. That turn where I tapped Swamp instead of Mountain when I was playing, I think it was Ice. I'm now wishing I had tapped the Mountain because then I could still have City of Brass up, which gives me the blue I need for Mono League. Taking 2 damage from the Vices. That's good. I'm not in any rush to crack it. Am I though? No. No rush. And I'm gonna play out this Lavaman. Definitely not in a rush to crack it because I don't want to thin my deck of lands. Skeletal Scrying is not great. I'm just gonna get one in. You're a very quick Stasis player. I'm the slow one. One in hand. I'm gonna play this because of my life total. I feel like this is another whiff. Okay, they dazed it. Obviously can't pay, but the only card in their hand is now an island. And they did the daze because it allows them to reset that island. Played the island, so the one in hand is unknown. Oh, that's a great draw. Hold on. Gives me a couple land drops. It doesn't shrink my hand, unfortunately, but yeah. Taking 4 next turn. I could Cabal Therapy targeting my own Terminates. I maybe should have done that a while ago. I have to stay alive. They're thwarting. I'm gonna Monoleak. Taps them out, but they can definitely Forsaken City. But my hand is shrinking, at least. I'm gonna bolt. Oh, they're just playing 1 here? They're Chain of Vaporing, their Stasis. Okay. I think they think this Cabal Therapy is pointed to them, which is valid. They sacked a land to send the Lavaman back at me. And even if this... Nah, no point in sacking to bounce their Black Vice, they're just going to recast. But I guess the Monoleak's resolving, so I will actually be able to Therapy and get rid of these Terminates. Oh yeah, they wouldn't bounce the Stasis if they thought the Cabal Therapy was aimed at them. This does, now they know what I'm doing, now they see this Erratic Explosion. So that hot start with all that great discard, not being backed up by a good clock matters. Shrink my hand a little bit, even though I'm now tapped out. That Stasis is coming back down. They've got 3, so they have a Stasis and 3 islands. Yo, 2 islands in hand that I know about. Staying alive. Land or I'm dead. Okay, staying alive. Dead. Good game. Okay. These are great. Occasionally Stasis players do a juke, but I'm gonna play as if this player is not doing that. They might have back to basics. This is a good matchup for a negator because I really needed a clock there. And 2 nulls. 2 nulls are great. So that's 7. I'm gonna leave in the combo because we have a lot to take out already. They weren't using their graveyard. I'm gonna take out Furnace. 2 mana to cycle is not good enough. Discard's great. Counter Magic's great. Card draws is even okay. Ice was good. Powder Keg's good. Kills some Black Vices. Grim Lavamancer. It is a body for therapy, but I think the game's gonna go long enough that I'll find that body anyways. And it just doesn't do enough on its own. Okay, Headhunter. Would love to draw you. Dang, I had such a good opening hand. Stasic deck does not need too much to just be well set up. It needs like a gush and a Stasis. Okay, discard into Headhunter into Insane Clock if I draw land. I also have Ice. Also a great hand. If I get beat twice saying great hand that I have a great opener, it's not a good indictment on this deck. Chill isn't an issue right now. Could be though. Nah, I'm just gonna not care. It's a sign of strength in some senses to not worry about chill too. Okay, I just don't want them to have top deck of days. Or stifle. Don't stifle. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, if this connects, great spot. Amazing spot. Yep, there's the chill, all good. A land. Even if I don't get a land, I will, actually, will I even therapy? I might just ice to help me draw. Okay, got the land. Dang, Headhunter is gonna be insane. Takes away fodder for the Forsaken Cities, which I'm assuming will get discarded, yeah. Portent, targeting themselves. Monolith's great. Now I can Cabal Therapy and Monolith. Okay, I'm feeling more and more confident that this hand was good and will get me there. Are we frozen? Okay, we made it to the second main. Still like a 3-turn clock, but I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna say Gush. That thing just meshes me up. Lands, they're gonna top deck something though. Island to island, Forsaken City. Okay. Did they shuffle that portent? I need to be checking that sooner. No, they did not shuffle. Okay, we got them. They only have 2 islands in hand. Yeehaw. Cool. Red card don't matter. I don't know what they could have. Maybe another Stasis. Yeah, if they just yeah, if they just have another Stasis on top. Even that's pretty tough for them because I'm gonna put them to 2. What's their plan? Are they gonna bounce one of these negators? Yes, they are. The old-fashioned boomerang. Okay, I think I got it. Right? They can't bounce and Stasis at the same time on the same turn with 1 top deck. Okay, game 3. Chill. Definitely scary. Definitely scary. We saw 2. They discarded 1 to the Headhunter at some point. Does that change anything? No. Definitely an issue though. Yeah. Yeah. This is good. Definitely a little scared about my mana. I think, even though I'm also a little afraid of chill, like a turn 2 chill, I think I gotta turn 1 make a swamp and duress rather than turn 1 do Grim Lavamancer. Although now, yeah, I'm still gonna do that. Is gonna be on mountain fetching duty, and Gemstone's gonna be on blue duty. Ooh, it dazed it. Okay, at least I'm not getting chilled next turn. Okay, let's keep track of whether they're shuffling on these portents. They did not shuffle the last one, and they did not shuffle this one. Do I use my mana better, or do I play around chill? I'm gonna use my mana, and next turn, hope to hold up, play Grim Lavamancer and hope to hold up Monolith and Annul. It is true that trying to pull off the combo against a counterspell deck, against a Stasis deck, is tough. Although Insidious Dreams is kind of nice against Black Vice, even if my entire hand gets discarded. Yeah, because Insidious Dreams discards my entire hand. Not a great top deck right there. Sorcery speed, can't really do anything too good with it, but successfully played around chill so far. Impulse. Yeah. I'm gonna attack even with Grim Lavamancer. I do not want to be tapping my mana. I could do it in their end stat, but Let's just get in as much damage as possible. They're chaining impulses right now. Chaining cantrips. Stasis right there. We only have one blue mana. Let's do the cheaper one. They just have like a hard counter here. Arcane Denial. Yeah. I will draw. No Black Vice out. Drawing 2 is nice. Yep, that's pretty good. Pick that up. Do I hold up Monolith? I think so. Playing a rat isn't that good. They are on Forsaken Duty times, meaning the cards in their hand matter, but I can maybe spring that on them later. Okay, they exiled a Stasis to untap the city. Playing an island. Ice would be kind of cool, but no luck. Gator, not time yet. I'm going to keep holding up everything, including Insidious Dreams and including double Monolith. Okay, they exiled a Portent. I wonder if they just like have it all right now. Like gushes and yeah, there's a gush. I don't want them to draw 2. I mean, resetting the islands is like the main issue with what just happened, but still. Okay, last time I tapped out of black and I wanted black in this situation, so I'll tap out of red instead. Okay, successfully countered. They just replay one of the islands, so I know they have an island in hand. That's great. That's ideal. I kind of want to save that for when I either want to protect it with Monolith, or I definitely want to do it in their upkeep after they've paid for Stasis. This is interesting. Do I play around Daze? I don't think I can risk it. I'm just going to counter the blue spell. And I don't want to kill Stasis because then they would untap. This targeting Boomerang means they're still going to have to go to their turn and then Stasis. They're going to have to... Oh, they could still pay with Stasis with Forsaken City. I kind of didn't consider that. That was an opportunity to kill Stasis right there. I just didn't want to give them an untap. Wonder what this last card in hand is. I feel like they just top decked an island. They're hanging on for dear life. And I'm at the point where I don't want to play spells because it gives them something to thwart and reset islands. Oh, dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Yeah, maybe the safer play was really to just red blast the Stasis. Yeah, I went for the Haymaker. I went for sort of the middle road play. We are not drawing lands. All or nothing. All or nothing. I mean, I can't complain about 4, I guess, but 4 to 14, it's not crazy. Let's discard 1. Oh yeah. They have nothing in hand. They're drawing off the top here. They exile another Stasis. If I can kill this Stasis, there's only 1 left in their deck. So I just gotta hope they draw non-gushes. Good. I don't even want to play anything. I mean, 1 land? Yeah, I don't want to reset. I don't want to reset anything. I'm just gonna hold up Monolith. I'm in time crunch here. No Cabal Therapies in my yard. Did they just exile? Come on. Nope. Let's discard another Dreams. Okay, they exiled Forsaken City to the Forsaken City. Land. Great. Now I can Monolith around Days. The main thing I'm imagining I'm going to have to Monolith is a Chain of Vapor, but I just gotta hope they don't have a thwart to back it up. What's also kind of sad about this situation is they can just keep doing this until they sculpt a perfect Chain of Vapor thwart situation. Good. Now, if I get a red blast, I only have 1 other in the deck. I can, yes. Okay, please don't thwart me. Okay, they have 1 card. Oh yeah, that was my end step, so I couldn't have ratsed. Okay, They are just purely playing to find Gush at this point. We've seen only one Gush, so they're just going to keep exiling stuff to this Forsaken City. But now Rats shines. Unless they found the frickin' thwart. I am going to take the gamble that they didn't. I need this rat to exile, or to hit the card in hand, and then Stasis dies. They resolved. What are they discarding? Okay, Stasis is dead. And then I'm presenting a ginormous clock, 2 negators. I could even just put Draco on top. I'm just gonna do that. That's the sickest thing. In the upkeep. Okay. Negator. Or whatever this is. Boom, 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 boom. Discard. I guess I'll... Oh, they have nothing. So I'm gonna discard 1, 2. That's it. I'm gonna keep my negators. Just put a land, mountain, and Draco. Draco goes down first. Mountain. Draw the mountain. Play the mountain. Let's swing. Let's not skip through the main. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. They are empty-handed. Blam. Okay, gotta win. Fun match. This deck definitely has the tools against Stasis. And I drew well.